So there you have it. They put on the old shill card with the guy who allegedly exposed this whole honey trap many moons ago last year. And oh, how the tide turns, doesn't it? Keeping us guessing. And in that introductory video, he's putting the old fear campaign into effect yet again with the Montegrifter, known as Montegraph, thinking that alleged doxing is going to scare people by going and getting channel subpoenaed. Well, he didn't actually dock himself, did he? We did not see no driver's license, so yet another bit of disinfo from MattyD. And people will also forget last year when we had that psychological operation with 0 casualties in New York Times Square, car attack. What did MattyD do? He put out a video stating that it was real. People have short memories. Well, I'm just here to refresh. He stated his girlfriend worked at one of the alleged hospitals and was attending to triage inside one of those theatres. Alright, and then he had to backtrack and flip-flop and make an apology stating that the event did not take place. Ask yourself, who in their right mind in this little arena that we are currently in puts out videos against one of these alleged events? Okay, people have patience, people take their time to deliberate and research, and then they put out whatever evidence for the little arena that we are participating in. Isn't that correct? These people love to put their foot in the mouth, and it's done subtly, but more importantly, deliberately. So, what do we have here? MattyD, his usual MO, he just puts out the old gun legislation, preemptive gun legislation before these events. That's his way of portraying these psychological operations. Well, there's a very minimal bit of a dot connecting to that event, isn't it so? What do we have here? Of course, the Jesuits. He's going on the Jesuit path, and yet cannot prove in a consistent manner that this event did not take place. What do we have here? Another government op. My oh my, Matthew and your handlers. So one dot that can be connected for the Pittsburgh psyop, which equates to 0 casualties. One can just look up the 2 doctors taking an interview for ABC, I believe, and just look at them staring into the teleprompter. Alright, now we'll move on to Florida yoga shooting. So I might just rewind any stumblers to this video if you want to feel content within and not disheartened by certain channels that you stumble across or follow. Just create your own content or mirror what you believe is to be true. Distorting is out. Thought you had that remarkable name, quick on the scene, quick on the defense. You know, the alleged event took place on that day. That's all I'm concerned about. Today's date, down under in Australia, 6th of the 11th, This was uploaded about 20 hours ago, so 3 or 4 days after the event. I went to out here.
This is it, like this is my day, like this is my time to go, you know?
Daniela Garcia Albalot was shot in the leg. She believes Quick is the reason she is still alive today.
Thanks to him, I was able to try to rush out of the door. I was slipping, I was dripping blood everywhere. So I got shot through my thigh, shot through my thigh, shot through my thigh.
So 3.5, 4.5 days after it was reported, shot in the thigh, out of hospital. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, on mainstream media. That's just not naturally possible, and we do have absolutely no details of the injury. Don't even get a doctor's assessment on the alleged injury. There we go. The fake tears, etc. There's some obvious notes here, could be an iPad, etc. So again, there's obviously a teleprompter of some sort there. And as one speaks, their neuro-linguistic programming so you can comprehend. So nothing special there, just a man that's doing well in life. So just draw your own conclusions as one does on a daily basis. Catch ya. So you better. So we all know the love-hate history with these three amigos. And just ask any of them of their Jewish bloodlines. That will be all.